Hooked up by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, who's taking the stand?
It is I, Orlando. I will tell y'all one little nugget of information. For some reason, as much Law & Order SVU that I watch, Jen finally caught it at the beginning of an episode.
Oh.
Like after that first scene when it's like, doom, doom. And she looks up and says, hey, ain't that y'all song?
All right.
I'm like, no.
Hey.
I'm like, boy, it really don't get past you. Really.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
To be real with
What?
you, I
You
had
didn't
no
know
idea.
that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's we took it from Ted. That's what he and Mark Wahlberg
Yeah.
love to sit and smoke out and watch SVU. So he was like, dome, and he started singing it. That's where I took that from.
I never caught that reference.
They like
Damn.
to, try to
You
figure
just
out
thought
the
that
crime.
was like a catchy little beat.
Right,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Orlando got us a jingle. Like, wow.
You've never watched one SVU?
Never, not one.
Wow.
Oh, my
yeah.
God.
Avi.
See, I mean, I've been to law school.
What's wrong with you?
I've been to law school courtesy SVU. All right, so 3 questions from in the room, 3 questions from the listening audience. I have now closed down all my socials, so I can't see what y'all text in. So who is first?
That would be me.
That'd be Davito over here.
So, okay, my question is kind of like a follow-up from Friday. Friday, we were talking about the whole fiasco going on at your house with your daughter wanting to do homeschool,
Yeah.
and you were kind of like the enemy at the house.
Yeah.
Today's the first day of school. I just want to know, how is it at home? Was there any compromises made?
Oh,
Did it spill over? Are they still mad at you?
How is it?
I mean, how long do I have? It's still some blankery. I'll tell
Really?
you that. I mean, all right. So first day of school. My daughter's still going to school. Like, it's not virtual school, mind you. First day of school, my daughter's flying to San Diego for 4 days.
What?
What?
Because some modeling thing that her mother has her in. So she's gonna be virtually in school because she's got her schoolwork given to her for the week already.
What?
Wow.
We don't
Orlando, man.
respect education in the household. Just to let you know. Like, yeah,
Did
that
you
don't happen.
try to put your foot down with that, or was it an opportunity?
When
that
were you
got?
filled in?
No, I found out yesterday. My daughter was telling her grandfather, he's like, so you going to San Diego? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, when you going to San Diego? She's like, tomorrow. I was like, tomorrow's the first day of school. She's like, I'm like, who you going with? She's like, mommy. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
So are you
Yeah.
still the enemy in the house, or everything's
no.
cool?
Honestly, like Friday night, I don't know. I didn't ask. I mean, this is a long answer for one question, so we're gonna have to speed it up. But I didn't ask, but I thought that they may have heard about or heard my like dissertation about how I felt.
Right.
Or either like because they wanted to be up on me Friday. Like Friday, they sat with me, wanted to watch a movie with me. Like they were planning to watch a movie with their mom. And I went upstairs to get ready to play video games, and they came upstairs and like sat next to me, and I was like, "What's up?
What'd you
And
do?
And they're like,
Yeah,
and I'm
what's
like, well,
broke?
I'm like, what'd you do? And then all of a sudden, Coming to America was on. I was like, oh, this is funny. Watch this. This is a funny scene. And with the wipers, and they got locked in and wanted to watch it. And
Nice.
then started looking at my Jerry Curl pictures with the Soul Glow pictures and stuff. So it ended up being a big night, and I think they might have felt some type of way about me feeling like I was the enemy. So
Okay.
so they're good.
That's
yeah.
good.
But yeah, I'm still in the middle of the bloody.
Oh,
dog.
man.
I am.
Well, keep us updated about that.
Yeah, please do.
All right, let's see. Meredith, you're next.
Yeah, so I was just thinking about something a little bit silly. So what do you think, out of everything in the entire world, anything you've ever experienced and been through, what do you think is the best feeling in the entire world for you?
What's the best feeling?
What is the best feeling?
Like a physical feeling?
Yeah, something you feel.
In my lifetime,
in
the
your
best
life.
feeling.
It could be love. It could be being full after a delicious meal.
Oh, I thought you meant like feeling like an actual feeling. Like, you know,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Like felt.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
But I mean,
metal.
because there's a whole bunch, there's a
Right.
list. I'll tell you. I mean, I'll keep it 100. When we went to Vegas and we stayed at the Wynn, and they send you these phantoms to pick you up when you're like one of them people, and they had mink car mats, floor mats, and I remember moving my shoe around saying, damn, this the best feeling floor mats I've ever felt in my life. So I took my shoe off and was like, oh my Jesus. It felt so good.
Yeah.
Right? Conversely, when I was a kid and my mom used to call me over to the side of the pool and say, boy, come take your medicine. And I had to take my inhaler so I didn't get asthma attack. I just had to take it, and I would be standing right in front of that jet in front of the pool, and blew out the water, and he, it was a tickle.
But did it blow up your? Okay, so it's going up your shorts.
I mean, when you 13, 14, that's fun. You love the side of the pool. That's a feeling.
Okay,
I
so you
could
like
never get away
mink
from.
floor mats and fans.
Water jets.
Yeah, water jets. Water jets. And then another thing was like best feeling was watching my daughters like come in.
Aw.
Like watching them like that whole process.
Being born.
You kind of forget the poop and everything else that you see, because you see your kid coming in. So that's it.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, Marcus.
Orlando, I want to know, do you have somebody in your life, like right now, that thinks you guys are friends, but you're really not friends with them? Someone who you just totally play off, man, but they really think maybe they're in your inner circle, and you probably keep them around just to maybe keep tabs on them a little bit. It's got to be someone. Because you know a lot of people, and I know you're not friends with all of them.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, we ain't going into them areas right there. We're going to leave that one alone.
Good job, Mark. That's what's up. It's hard. That's not easy.
We wide open now.
Wow. All right, but okay, yeah.
You can
wow.
ask the tough questions to you now because you pled the fifth.
Okay.
Colin.
All right. So I got to go to the listeners now.
Yes.
I've used my plea. I still got my boomerang to give. All right, we'll do it after LMA. Hold on. Plead the fifth goes on.
We have one on the line right now, Haley.
All right, 888-429-0941. Haley, you got a question.
All right, Orlando, I want to know why you hired Davi, Mark, and Meredith, like individually. Like, what did you like about them?
Okay. Let's see. Starting with Davi, I hired Davi because he was a hustler. I mean, he wouldn't leave. Like, he was just running around, like, doing everything, kind of like, there are people who have asked the questions about how you got where you got, and then they just commit to doing it. And he was one of them who came in and was like, yo, I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to be in the room. I'm whatever. You need me to carry this box, I'll carry this box. And so when opportunity came about, and you look around the room, you see the dude over there just standing like, hey, you got another box for me to carry? You're like, all right, you're going to give him a couple dollars and say, hey, do your thing. So that was kind of how he came about. Meredith came from another show and then joined us in here in the building with our sports station, just changing it up from what she was doing. And me and her got a chance to start talking. And then I had an opportunity, and she came in, and she wore these shorts.
Daisy Dukes.
She wore some Daisy Dukes to the chat. And I was like, what are you doing? Yo, but she was killing. All right, but no, we had a good talk, and so we put her in. And then Marcus came through with our connection with our sister station in Chicago, because he was there and was like relocating or doing whatever, and kind of came across my desk through Brian Thomas, I think it was. Yeah. So like everybody kind of came through on that level and just, built it up and got the synergy like the way we got it. So that's how they all got into this radio menudo. All right. Let's see here. We got one more.
I got
Two more.
Out the 813, this was text in. It says, Orlando, have you ever saved anybody on the Freak Show or at Wild from getting fired, or maybe their contract not getting renewed because corporate really didn't want to keep them?
Yes. Oh, yeah, gang of.
Ooh,
He's like, everybody.
I mean, a whole bunch of them. I mean, yeah, trust me. They're people. Like, I mean, there's too many to name. But that's in my job. My job is to go to corporate and be like, listen, these people are essential. And they're going to be like, yo, we ain't paying. And I'm like, well, we got to figure something out. I mean, that's the back and forth that goes with the program director job. Because a lot of people think it's just picking music. But it's, I mean, hell, right now, like Buckwheat's contract's on my desk. I got to present it to him today. Stiffy's, I presented to him his like 4 weeks ago. It's just like everybody, it's always a process. Yours comes up in December. Yours comes up in December. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are things that, my assistant knows as soon as that hits her calendar, she hits me like, yo, Like we're 3 months out, we're 6 months out, like so it's a process and everything. But yeah, sometimes and I know some of the people who have been let go, I covered for and like had them stay until corporate was like, yo, this person got to go. We understand you want to keep them, but they're a liability or whatever.
Not
so
working.
they've had to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that.
I have last question. Does anybody have? Okay,
Go for
cool.
it.
I'll do it. Orlando, I love seeing your family on 90 Day Fiancé. Tell me some behind the scenes information.
I don't know who that family is.
Is your sister-in-law's husband really that mean?
And you're out of plead the fifth,
and I'm out of please. I mean, all right. Listen, I tell y'all all the time. I don't rock with the show. Just because my job is here, so I'm not trying to be, because I think that whole show puts you in a much different space. I've met the audience. The audience knows me. So if I went on a show that was not necessarily true.
Mm-hmm.
And then let them edit up some way of me, people would be looking at me like, I've known Orlando on Wild forever, and now I see him on TV, and he's like 180 degrees this way, because they have the control of it. Because they do take a lot of creative license. And I think, I try not to talk about it much, because, I mentioned something just in side passing, not knowing it was a thing, because I really don't follow the show or their involvement in it. I never watch it or any of that. And then they got, we still to this point, we don't talk. Like, straight up, 1,000, keeping it absolutely 1,000. I don't talk to my sister-in-law or.
Anymore?
Nah.
Because of what happened?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, we was at
Holy
a
crap.
function yesterday. I haven't talked to them.
Wow.
I haven't talked to them.
Just like hello
Nah.
and goodbye. Not even that.
Not even that.
Is there a
man.
lot of
It's like-
discomfort or?
It's not even discomfort. It's gotten to the point where everybody just understands. It's like, yo, they don't really mess with each other.
For a show.
And I've seen them fight over the show. It's like
Yeah.
the reality TV shows do divisive things to families.
Yes.
Like somebody ain't getting enough camera time. Some people got on a better dress. Some people, I've seen all these fights go on. And I'm just like, yo, this is the blankery that I was talking about. Why I didn't want my family or my kids, but I don't get to choose that.
Yeah.
This is their thing. So let them do their thing. But as far as me being on it, no. As far as it being real, no. As far as him being how they portray him on the show, no. But now he's scared the hell. I would tell y'all one thing. He scared the hell out of my mama one day, because he speaks like in his very native accent. So he could tell you like how are you today, but because he says it like how are you today, like you're very harsh.
Right.
It sounds like you're challenged, and so he pulled out a chair for my mom to sit down.
Yeah.
But he said sit. And my mother was like, oh,
Okay.
all right. She's like, let me sit my ass down. But he was being kind to her
Of
and
course.
saying, please have a seat. But in his verbiage is, no, sit.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay. So, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to ever get to that point where it's going to be cool, because I don't like how they, I don't like how the limelight is twisting people and making that about the thing. Cause
I'm shocked to hear that y'all aren't good after that.
it's not really supposed to be like that, because they weren't good with a few people, but they mended it up with everything else. But I'm like, yo, like I'm owed an apology, and I was gonna let it go, and I always let it go. And I'm like, you know what? I don't really gotta like concede on this.
Is this? I'm sorry, because you do have a few sister-in-laws. Is this one that lived with you for a while?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
The one that lived with me for like 18 months.
With the dog?
With the dog,
Right,
yeah.
with the dog that was
With
giving
the
me an
horse.
asthma attack every day. Right, like I've been through a lot with this one, so I was like, yo, I thought you would be a little bit more 100
Okay.
than what you have been, and then you got this like new dude, and it became
Different.
That became the thing. I'm like,
Mhm.
but when you was homeless, like okay, so yeah, so I'm like, you can't. I'm not gonna allow you to do me wrong twice.
Okay.
So I gotta like pause back.
Gotcha.
All right, so what's your best feeling? I'm flipping this back to y'all.
Oh, wow. Mine's that. It's that moment. Yeah, that moment.
I don't know what moment you speak
Yeah,
of.
what are you
Dottie.
talking about?
What's that old moment?
You
That's
know
like
it's
such a gimme, dude.
But it's because it's true.
I mean, you even looked up in the sky because it's true. Really?
Okay,
That's the thing. That's your
yeah,
best feeling?
That absolutely.
That old moment.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know that was an option. I guess I can add to my list.
Yeah.
Meredith, what's your best feeling ever?
The best feeling ever is when I'm with my daughter and we're just talking, but she looks at me out of nowhere and she just says, I love you.
That is good.
And it's not, I didn't say it first. It's not, we were just, and she just says it to me and she looks at me with those eyes and I'm just like, oh my God, you are so cute.
You know what? I would always feel that way. And what was it, like 2 days ago, my daughter kissed me and she said, I love you, Daddy. And I was like, I don't have no money. I don't have nothing. I know. And everybody laughed and they like thought I was joking. I was like, no, I know you set me up for something. So when they get older, it ain't as cute.
Okay.
Mine would be, I mean, all right, it's like a tie between, the O moment, but when I go back to South Carolina and I open up like the garage door to get in the house and I just smell the smell of like my place, I'm like, yo, this is a spot. I'm good, happy to be here. That is my favorite.
Memories. It brings you.
Absolutely.
Okay, gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I think
100,
it's the O.
man.
All right.
You and Dobby with your O's.
You and Dobby with your O's. Like, y'all, we could have really learned something about you. But instead, we just learned y'all are pervs. All right. Well, that's officially Plead the Fifth.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right. Yeah, we got that knocked out.
Orlando and the Freak Show.